Hello everybody, welcome back to Calmsden Farm on Farming Simulator 22. So as you can see, we've moved on to the 2nd of September and we have another day of rain. But we shall head up to the farm. We do have a bit to try and do today, but we shall head up there. So we need to get field 6 ploughed. First of all, we have the silage pit finished from the grasslands field, which is fermented 20% overnight, and there's about 200,000 litres of grass in here to be turned to silage. And I do also have a bit of spillage over the side, the usual FS silage pit glitches. That, once it's empty, I shall sort out. And we do have a little bit of manure now starting to appear in here. And I have about 2,000 litres of slurry. They still have food and they've produced 1,300 litres of milk. That's fine. So, as I said, the plan is to plough field 6, or get a start on ploughing field 6 today. Which is quite a big field and it's going to take quite a bit of ploughing. Now, we are going to demo from the Kubota DLC. We're going to get a demo of the M8, I think it is, from the dealership with the plough from the Kubota Implements pack. So we'll nip up to the shop and we'll have a look at the Kubota. We shall park up out the way. There's somebody else having a look at it. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but for some reason my sign doesn't have CFM on it, and the Cotswold part of the farm machinery sign has disappeared. I have no idea why. It's a fresh download of the map, unedited, so I don't know why that's not there. But anyway, we will have a look at the M8 201, which is the biggest tractor from the Class D, from the Kubota DLC. We've stuck a big weight on the front. It's got a rather monstrous exhaust. And we also have the Kubota plough. Now we shall jump in and have a look. Inside, everything looks very nice. Just rain as usual. Can you tell we're in the UK? So, everything is there. So we shall head off to field 6. So it's got flashing strobe beacons. Some warning signs. This is the first I've looked at the Kubota DLC. Can't say I'm a big fan of the extensions for the twin wheels being there the whole time. But we do have the wide tyre 2 option on, plus wheel weights to try and give us plenty of traction when we go to get some ploughing done. I'll do a small bit on camera and then probably stick it on the worker, so we'll do a couple of the headlands, I think. I can't remember if Courseplay overly likes offset ploughs. I really can't remember, but we shall start down the bottom here. We'll get this bottom corner ploughed off. Shall get unfolded. And see how we go. So I know ploughing doesn't really help a precision farming score, but the field needs ploughed. And if we do it this year, we don't need to weed, so we don't need to use herbicide. So that doesn't negatively affect us. And we don't have to plough for, I think it's 3 years. So take the hit on the plough this year and then take the hit with herbicide the next 2 years. But yeah, looks quite nice. Probably one of the better DLCs available at the minute for FS22. The Antonio Car pack, I know the Carrera pack, I know had mixed reviews when it came out, but for what it is, small for grapes and olives, I didn't really see much of an issue. Now, while I know you wouldn't plough off the headlands, you would leave them to last, because I want to stick this onto a worker. I'm going to switch the beacons off now. I want to give plenty of room in the headlands for them to be able to turn, because I will just use the AI worker as opposed to Courseplay. So if we can get sort of 3 or 4 passes up and down here, hopefully the same at the other end. But the other end shouldn't cause too much of an issue with the road being there. We can then look at trying to do something else while our worker gets on with this. I do have to say, I quite like the look of the Kubota. Like I said, 200 horsepower is the biggest it goes up to, so for a small medium farm, using 200 horsepower. It's more than enough, although I probably reckon I could have done with a heavier weight on the front than the 1000 kilo. The working width of the plough, as expected with most conventional offset ploughs, is 2.5 metres I think it is. I think without going massive on these, don't really get much bigger. I think 3.5 possibly on the Amazon one I have installed. It would be very easy just to add in the Lizard 9 metre subsoiler plough and back around this field in 2 minutes at 17 kilometres an hour, but yeah, trying to keep as close to realism as possible. So everything seems to be working fine here. So I think we shall do a quick time lapse of these headlands. We shall maybe have a look to see if there's any contracts we can take on, or any other jobs that we can get on with. We don't exactly have much equipment for doing this field work. We don't have a seeder, we don't have a roller, which is all equipment we're going to need. We may have to get some contractors in to do the job for us, at a cost of course. But yeah, I will jump into a time lapse and be back with you shortly.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they say, this is who I am. This is who I am now. They think that I have lost my mind, that I'm not being true, but they don't have a clue. 'Cause this is me when I cut out all the shallowness and everything I suppressed to fit in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose finally respect myself. I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turn on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am, this is who I am now. No matter what they're saying, this is who I am, this is who I am now.
Okay, so we shall start a worker away. Try to see how they get on. We've got this time, we have Ellie. It's the angle they're going to take. I have to say, I do very much like this Kubota. With the base game AI worker, and it takes its own route, but I can tidy up the bits once it's finished. We shall just make sure that it gets turned at the end of the headland. We'll do now have a quick look and see if we have any contracts. No. I haven't had contracts appear on this playthrough. There was contracts appeared the very first time I looked, and I haven't had a contract appear since, so I don't know if I've got something wrong in my mods that's stopping me getting contracts. Seems to be no problem there. I would have preferred her to do the big side of the field, but well, we shall see how they get on, and we will go and look at doing something else. So, I don't think we have any silage bales ready to make up a TMR mix. I know for sure the sheep have plenty of food. We've got, oh, that's silage. Okay, so we've got plenty of silage, so let's get the trailer out. Get some loaded on and let's go sell some. We have a loan to pay off. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. The worker would complete that corner with it coming into a point, so we shall spin it round. We'll start them off on the other side and hopefully they will then continue. Who do we get this time? Michael this time. So hopefully, all being well, he should do to pretty much most of the rest of that field. And then I can finish this bit off camera. So I'll leave them to it. Only issue we have is we decide to turn and hit the bales. So I will do it quickly off screen, get everything set up ready, and we shall get some bales loaded. Okay, so let's see how we get on with this. This is my first time really trying to use my joystick for most loader work. We shall have a try in cab. And apologies if this may be painful to watch. This is when you realise how much you rely on autoloaders in your Let's Plays. Certainly I think a telehandler with possibly a slightly better bale spike might work. Also helps when you remember which way around you keybound your joystick. I do think using loaders in this game and some of the forestry equipment is the hardest part to control. That didn't really work. Go. What I'll do is reason super strength still on. If we do that, hopefully they won't move while we get the next bales. We shall see if we can get two at a time. Do have a big weight on the back of this, so hopefully. Yep, there we go. So what I think I will do is I will stick this loader work in a time lapse, hopefully. If not, this is going to be painful to watch in real time. And yeah, we'll keep going and I'll be back with you soon.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. I've got my moves, I've got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Watch me use my witchcraft. I'm gonna use my witchcraft.
Been a real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, a heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt.
Okay, so that's a load sold there. I was actually speaking through that and I forgot to switch my mic back on, so we shall be cutting that bit out. So as you've seen, we made 40,000 from the sale of bales at the general bale store, which was at the general store bale sale point, which was £500 per litre of silage, and we will get another couple of those loads sold off. We will go the other way. The tractor did struggle a bit with that weight. There's a fair bit of weight for the tractor, or certainly for farm sim physics on the tractor. The loader works definitely much easier with a joystick than trying to do it any other way, but I do still find that you need to do a little bit of fiddling with a bit of super strength, and as you can see, the worker has kind of battered the back of the bale stack, so I could have done with keeping them a bit further away. So I think we will pay off the loan with some of the silage, but at the moment we are going to need to get a lime spreader. To get some lime on this field. So we shall have a look and see what we have in the store for fertilizer spreaders. So way out of price range. So we will stick with the bronze. May as well keep my number plate on it. And we shall also buy, in fact there's a lime sell point on the map, we shall probably go to it. So I think quickly what we'll do is we'll make a quick TMR mix for the cows before we finish up, and then I can get more bales sold off screen and get the field finished ploughed, so we can crack on with more field work in the next episode. So I have, as I've been going generally sort of off screen when I've been doing work back and forth, I've been having to repair and fill our vehicles with fuel. But we should get the feed mixer in. I think because we have silage bales, we will try and make a slightly silage heavy mixer. Switch that on. We want to drop the trailer off. Oops. Yeah, that's not good for the tractor. weight on the back. And we are looking at working the loader. I think if we open the F1 menu, when we drop this in, we will get a percentage of the mixtures. I don't actually have any mineral feed at the moment to add into it, but we shall make do with this. So we need a hay bale out of here, so if we go to this trigger, we want hay, and we want one small bale. There it is. We shall just pick it up slightly further down. A telehandler would certainly make this job much easier. So we'll just check exactly. I'll stick a little bit of straw in, I think. Straw on so as we have so much straw, we may as well use it to pad out our feed a bit, as well as obviously using it for bedding. I'll keep an eye on the mix. Don't want to go too heavy on straw, so that'll do. And we will grab one more silage bale, I think. Just to top it off. And whether this mix will fill them up or not, I'm not sure. Go, that didn't take much of that at all. So. And we shall nip over which sides are shut on this side. I'd say the gearing on the little Ford and automatic isn't the greatest. It seems to like to lip and drop into low box for some reason. Was that all the food that they needed to take? Or did I come out the trigger? I came out the trigger. So as I said, I didn't think it would fill them. They do have quite a big feed trough. Maybe just over half, thereabouts. But other than that, they're fine. They could do with some straw bedding just to top it up. Sheep are fine, plenty of water, plenty hay. And the chickens have plenty of grain. And we're looking at a while before we get any eggs. Same with the sheep, a little while to get some wool. But slowly making milk. So I think on that note, I shall leave the video there. I shall do some more feed mix, get some more silage sold, and get organised for more field work in the next episode. So once again, thank you for watching, and hit that like button on the video, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon on Farming Simulator 22.